If you think summer means calm, sunny days, think again. The Midwest is famous for keeping everyone on their toes, and this season is no exception. While many imagine summer as a time for endless blue skies and gentle breezes, here, the weather has a mind of its own. This week, the Midwest is on a weather roller coaster. One moment, the sun is shining bright, and the next, dark clouds gather, hinting at a sudden downpour. It's a region where you can experience all 4 seasons in a single week, or sometimes even in a single day. From Chicago's iconic lakeshore where the wind whips off Lake Michigan to the tranquil pine forests of northern Minnesota, conditions are changing faster than you can say umbrella. The skies can shift from crystal clear to ominous gray in the blink of an eye, keeping everyone guessing what's next. One moment you'll be reaching for sunglasses, the next you'll need a raincoat. It's not unusual to see people carrying both in their bags, just in case. The unpredictability is part of daily life here, and locals have learned to adapt with a sense of humor. The region is famous for its quick shifts. Towns can go from basking in sunshine to being drenched by a sudden shower, all before lunchtime. It's a meteorologist's dream, and sometimes a commuter's nightmare. Warm, humid air from the south collides with cool, crisp breezes drifting down from Canada. This meeting of air masses creates a battleground in the sky, fueling dramatic changes in temperature, humidity, and wind. This clash often sparks big changes, sometimes in just a few hours. Thunderstorms can roll in unexpectedly, bringing lightning and heavy rain, only to clear out and reveal blue skies once again. It's a constant dance between sun and storm. It's all part of June's weather drama, with high humidity one day and clear skies the next. Mornings might start off foggy and mysterious, but by afternoon, the sun could be blazing, making it perfect for outdoor adventures, if you're prepared. That's what makes the Midwest special. The ever-changing weather is woven into the fabric of life here, shaping everything from daily routines to weekend plans. It's a place where no 2 days are ever quite the same. The weather is never boring, and this week proves it. You'll see people dashing for cover 1 minute, then heading out to enjoy the sunshine the next. It's a region that keeps you guessing, and that's part of its charm. Get ready for a wild ride, because each day has its own story. Whether you're a lifelong resident or just passing through, you'll find yourself checking the sky and your weather app more than once. So, what should you expect from June 8th to June 14th? Let's break it down together. We'll look at the highs, the lows, and everything in between, so you can be ready for whatever the week throws your way. I'll guide you day by day, so you can plan picnics, ball games, and commutes with confidence. Whether you're packing for a family outing or just heading to work, you'll know exactly what to expect, and maybe even enjoy the surprises along the way. Sunday, June 8th, dawns with a thick, muggy warmth blanketing much of the Midwest. The sun rises behind a veil of haze, casting a golden glow over city skylines like Chicago and St. Louis, hinting at the steamy day ahead. Even in the early hours, the air feels heavy and saturated, a clear sign that summer's humidity is settling in for the day. Early risers, whether they're out for a morning jog, heading to work, or simply enjoying a stroll, will immediately notice the thick, almost tropical feel in the air. In cities like Chicago, Des Moines, and St. Louis, the humidity wraps around you, making even simple activities feel more taxing. People fan themselves, sip iced coffee, and seek shade, all trying to stay comfortable as the day begins. As the morning progresses, temperatures steadily climb. What starts in the upper 60s quickly rises into the mid-80s by afternoon. The combination of heat and humidity makes it feel even warmer, what meteorologists call the heat index. Parks and city streets fill with people seeking relief, whether it's kids running through sprinklers or neighbors lining up at the local ice cream truck. Humidity levels remain high throughout the day, making the air feel sticky and dense. Dew clings to grass well into the morning, and even the shade offers little respite. Pets pant in the shade, and everyone seems to be searching for a cool breeze that never quite arrives. By midday, a noticeable change begins to take shape. Clouds start to build in from the west, gradually thickening and dimming the sunlight. This shift signals that the weather is about to turn as a new system approaches the region. By late afternoon, scattered showers become increasingly likely, especially across Iowa and southern Wisconsin. Some neighborhoods may see only a brief sprinkle, while others could experience a steady, soaking rain. Commuters and pedestrians alike reach for umbrellas as the first drops begin to fall, and windshield wipers flicker to life on busy roads. As evening approaches and the sun sets, the atmosphere becomes even more unstable. Thunderstorms may begin to pop up after sunset, with dramatic skies and the distant rumble of thunder signaling their arrival. Lightning flickers on the horizon, illuminating the clouds in brief, brilliant flashes. While most of these storms will be light and short-lived, a few could pack a punch, bringing gusty winds and brief but intense downpours. Streets may quickly become slick, and sudden gusts can send leaves and debris swirling through neighborhoods. It's a good idea to drive with caution and keep an eye on changing conditions. If you're planning to be out late tonight, don't forget to bring an umbrella. The rain may come and go, but when it falls, it can be heavy enough to soak you in seconds. City sidewalks glisten under neon lights, and the steady patter of rain becomes the soundtrack of the night. With the threat of storms increasing overnight, it's a smart idea to check your weather apps or tune in to local forecasts before heading to bed. Weather alerts may be issued, especially if stronger storms develop, so staying informed can help you prepare for whatever the night may bring. This first taste of summer storms is just the beginning. As the season unfolds, the Midwest will see more days like this, humid, unpredictable, and full of dramatic weather shifts. Tonight's storms are a reminder to stay weather aware as summer's energy builds. Monday brings more heat. Temperatures jump quickly, reaching the upper 80s in most places by midday. Humidity stays high, so it will feel even warmer than the thermometer shows. It's a good day for light clothes and lots of water. By afternoon, clouds thicken, especially over Illinois, Missouri, and Indiana. Winds pick up a bit, blowing from the south. This keeps the warm air trapped over the region, making it tough for temperatures to cool off. There is a chance of afternoon showers, though these will be scattered. Most people will just see clouds, but some could hear rumbles of thunder, especially north of Interstate 80. These storms should be short-lived. By nightfall, skies remain mostly cloudy. It's a sticky, restless night for sleeping, with lows only dipping into the low 70s. Mark your calendars for Wednesday, June 10th. This is the day when the weather across the upper Midwest could take a dramatic turn. If you live anywhere from the Dakotas to Minnesota, Wisconsin, or northern Iowa, this is the day to stay weather aware. The atmosphere is setting up for what could be the most active and potentially dangerous storm day of the week. Weather models are in strong agreement. A powerful cold front will be sweeping rapidly across the Dakotas, bringing with it a sharp change in air masses. This front is expected to move eastward throughout the day, setting the stage for volatile weather conditions. As this cold front pushes into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and northern Iowa, it will encounter a thick blanket of warm, humid air that's been lingering over the region for days. This collision of air masses is a classic recipe for severe thunderstorms, and the ingredients are all coming together at just the right time. The air over the Midwest is already heavy with moisture, making it feel muggy and uncomfortable. Early in the morning, you'll notice dew on the grass and a warm, misty fog hanging over the fields, a sign that the atmosphere is primed for storm development. Temperatures in the northern parts of the region will start out in the mid-70s. Unlike typical summer days, though, the mercury won't rise much higher, thanks to the thick cloud cover in the advancing front. It may feel deceptively calm at first, but don't let that fool you. By afternoon, things will change quickly. Storms are expected to fire up rapidly, especially as the sun heats the ground and adds extra energy to the atmosphere. These storms could develop suddenly, growing in size and intensity within minutes, especially during the late afternoon and evening hours. The highest risk for severe weather stretches from Minneapolis up to Duluth, covering a wide swath of northern Minnesota. This corridor is right in the bullseye for the most intense storms, with the potential for damaging winds, large hail, and even tornadoes. The threat doesn't stop there. The severe weather risk extends eastward to Green Bay and surrounding areas. Residents should be prepared for strong, gusty winds that could knock down branches or power lines, hailstones large enough to damage cars and roofs, and frequent lightning. In the northern zones, the atmosphere will be especially unstable, raising the risk for isolated tornadoes. If you're in these areas, pay close attention to tornado watches and warnings, and have a plan to take shelter quickly if needed. Heavy downpours are also likely, And with so much rain falling in a short period, brief flash flooding could occur on local roads and low-lying areas. Drivers should be cautious and avoid flooded roadways, as conditions can change rapidly. Farther south, the storms are expected to be less intense, but scattered showers and rumbles of thunder are still possible. Even if you're outside the main risk zone, keep an umbrella handy and stay alert for changing weather. If you live in the northern parts of the Midwest, it's especially important to keep a close eye on weather alerts throughout the day. Make sure your phone is charged, your weather radio is on, and you have a way to receive warnings, even if the power goes out. This is shaping up to be the roughest weather of the week, all thanks to the powerful cold front and the unstable, moisture-rich summer air. Stay safe, stay informed, and be ready to act quickly if severe weather threatens your area. After the wild weather on June 10th, Thursday brings much-needed relief. Overnight storms leave behind damp roads and cooler air. The morning starts with lingering showers, especially near the Great Lakes and central Wisconsin. Temperatures are more comfortable, resting in the low 70s for most. Humidity drops as drier air pushes in from the west. By midday, the clouds begin to break, letting in some sunshine. A few stray sprinkles could pop up in the afternoon, but the worst is over. Winds from the northwest feel refreshing, sweeping away the last of the muggy air. By evening, skies are partly clear, and many will enjoy a calm, brisk walk or a peaceful dinner outside. Friday, June 12th, sees the Midwest finally catching its breath. Morning temperatures are cool, dipping into the upper 50s and low 60s. Skies are mostly sunny, with just a hint of leftover clouds near the lakes. The air feels crisp, with humidity at its lowest point all week. It's the kind of day that makes you want to open your windows and let the breeze in. Winds are gentle, and the sun is warm but not harsh. By afternoon, highs reach a pleasant 76 to 80 degrees. Outdoor plans are back on track, perfect for a walk in the park, a bike ride, or just relaxing on the porch. No storms are expected. It's a welcome change after the unsettled days earlier in the week. Everyone can finally take a deep breath and enjoy the calm. Saturday brings another step up in warmth and cheer. The sun shines bright from morning until evening, with just a few wispy clouds. Temperatures rise into the low 80s, but the humidity stays comfortable. People across the Midwest can look forward to outdoor fun, farmers markets, backyard barbecues, and trips to the lake. Winds are light, and the air feels fresh. It's summer at its best. By afternoon, some areas might see a passing cloud, but no rain is in sight. Nights are mild, dropping only into the upper 60s, making for perfect evening gatherings and late-night walks. The region begins to forget the week's earlier storms, as spirits lift with the return of steady sunshine. Sunday, June 14th, wraps up the week with more of the same pleasant weather. Morning temperatures start in the mid-60s, warming quickly. By lunchtime, most cities see readings in the mid-80s. Humidity is moderate, so it feels just right. Not too dry, not too sticky. Gentle breezes from the southwest keep the air moving. It's another great day for swimming, hiking, or simply relaxing outside. No storms are expected, and skies remain mostly clear. Farmers and gardeners will be happy to see steady sunshine, helping crops and flowers grow. As the sun sets, the week ends on a perfect note, warm, bright, and peaceful. The Midwest weather roller coaster has done it again. The week began with rising heat and storm threats, building to a wild peak on June 10th, especially in northern areas like Minnesota. There, severe storms brought wind, hail, and a few tense moments. But as quickly as the wild weather arrived, it faded. The back half of the week turned calmer, drier, and more pleasant. Each day improved, bringing more sunshine and less stress. By the weekend, summer was in full swing, warm, friendly, and bright. So, whether you're a gardener, a runner, or just a fan of fresh air, this weekend's with summer smiles across the Midwest. Keep an eye on those forecasts, but get ready to enjoy the best of June.